Each had previously denied analyzing the tape, and the Air Force had falsely claimed Walker as their own. Davidson connects with the story of Marie and Mildred Meyer. In 1957, 3 years after their recording, Davidson stumbled on the story of the Meyer recording and reached out to the Meyer sisters. Marie and Mildred had shared their experience, revealing that they had given the recording to the Air Force for analysis, but had never heard back. Intrigued, Davidson wrote to Walker, believing him to be a U.S. Air Force intelligence officer stationed at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, to ask whether the tape had been analyzed by the Air Technical Intelligence Center, ATIC. Walker's reply was vague and evasive, raising Davidson's suspicions that Walker was actually a CIA agent. And determined to uncover the truth, Davidson escalated his inquiry by writing directly to CIA Director Allen Dulles. He demanded to know what the coded message revealed and who Walker really was. The CIA, eager to protect Walker's true identity as one of their own, responded that another government agency had analyzed the tape and that the Air Force would follow up with Davidson. On August 5th, the Air Force wrote to him, claiming that Walker was and is an Air Force officer and that the tape was, quote, analyzed by another government organization, end quote. Unsatisfied with the response, Davidson wrote to Dulles again, this time demanding the identity of the Morse operator and the analyzing agency. Both the CIA and the Air Force were now cornered. Each had previously denied analyzing the tape, and the Air Force had falsely claimed Walker as their own. Desperate to maintain the deception, the CIA opted for an audacious ruse. They dressed the officers in Air Force uniforms and sent them to meet Davidson in New York City. The CIA officer, dressed in an Air Force costume, insisted there was no shadowy super agency involved and that Air Force policy prohibited disclosing operational details. Davidson pressed for the message's content and origin. The officer promised to investigate, but later called Davidson to report that since the signal was of known U.S. origin, the tape and related notes had been destroyed to save file space. Now, fearing further scrutiny, the CIA's contact division decided to sever ties completely, reporting to the Director of Central Intelligence and ATIC that they would no longer engage with Davidson.